Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful Stoic practices, negative visualization. While it might sound strange at first, preparing your mind for setbacks can actually make you mentally stronger, more resilient, and calmer when things don't go your way. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Negative visualization helps you face life's challenges with confidence and grace. By expecting that things can go wrong, you remove the element of surprise and emotional shock. In this video, I'll explain why negative visualization works, how you can practice it daily, and how it can transform your mindset. Let's get into it. Part 1. What is negative visualization? Negative visualization is a Stoic technique where you imagine the worst-case scenarios before they happen. The goal isn't to make yourself anxious or fearful, but to mentally prepare yourself for setbacks and challenges so that you're not caught off guard when they happen. The Stoics believe that suffering often comes from our expectations, not from reality itself. When we expect things to go smoothly all the time, we are more likely to feel frustrated and disappointed when things don't go our way. But if you anticipate setbacks, you reduce the emotional impact and they actually occur. Seneca, one of the most influential Stoics, practiced negative visualization regularly. He would remind himself that life is unpredictable, that material wealth and social status can be lost at any time, and that even health and life itself are not guaranteed. By preparing himself mentally for these losses, he became more grateful for what he had and less shaken when setbacks occurred. Example. Imagine you have an important presentation at work. Instead of only thinking about how well it might go, practice imagining that you might forget your lines or face technical difficulties. Think about how you would handle it calmly and professionally. If these problems happen, you'll be mentally prepared instead of panicking. Part 2. Why negative visualization makes you stronger. Modern life is full of uncertainty, job security, health issues, personal relationships, and financial pressures. Most people respond to uncertainty with stress and anxiety because they haven't prepared their minds for setbacks. Negative visualization helps you build mental resilience. If you've already imagined the worst-case scenario, you won't be emotionally caught off guard when things go wrong. Reduce fear. When you've mentally confronted your fears, they lose their power over you. Increase gratitude. When you realize that everything you have could be lost, you naturally feel more thankful for what you have right now. Epictetus said, "You may be always unfortunate if you always think yourself so." This means that you create your own suffering by how you think about events. Negative visualization helps you reshape your thinking so that setbacks don't feel like disasters, they just become part of life. Example. If you worry about losing your job, imagine how you would handle it. Would you adjust your budget? Would you reach out to your network for new opportunities? Would you explore a different career path? By mentally preparing for this outcome, you reduce the fear around it and feel more in control. Part 3. How to practice negative visualization. Negative visualization isn't about obsessing over bad outcomes, it's about preparing yourself mentally so that you're ready to handle life's challenges with calm and strength. Here's a step-by-step guide to practicing negative visualization. 1. Find a quiet space. Sit in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your mind. 2. Identify a situation or fear. Think about something that's been worrying you. Maybe it's a tough conversation you need to have, an exam you need to pass, or uncertainty about the future. 3. Imagine the worst-case scenario. Now imagine that the worst possible outcome happens. If you fail the exam, what would you do next? If you lose the job, how would you handle it? If the relationship ends, how would you rebuild? Focus on the feelings that come up: fear, disappointment, frustration, but don't fight them. Just sit with them. 4. Visualize how you would respond. Now imagine yourself handling that outcome with strength and calmness. If you fail the exam, maybe you retake it or find a new learning strategy. If you lose the job, maybe you network or explore a new career. If the relationship ends, maybe you focus on self-growth and rebuilding. Picture yourself responding with confidence and grace. 5. Return to the present moment. After a few minutes, open your eyes. Remind yourself that you're still in control of your thoughts and actions, even if the worst-case scenario happens. Example. If you're about to give a speech, imagine forgetting your lines. How would you handle it? Maybe you pause, take a breath, and recover. When you mentally prepare for this, you'll stay calm even if it happens. Part 4. Why it works. Negative visualization works because it removes the emotional shock factor from setbacks. Most stress comes from the surprise of things going wrong. But if you've already prepared yourself mentally, you respond with clarity instead of panic. Marcus Aurelius practiced this regularly. He reminded himself that life is unpredictable and that misfortune is part of existence. By training his mind to expect challenges, he became one of the most composed and effective leaders in history. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The strength comes from knowing that you can handle anything life throws at you." Negative visualization is not about being pessimistic, it's about building mental strength. When you prepare for setbacks, you stop fearing them. When you stop fearing them, you respond with confidence. So remember. Expect setbacks, they're part of life. Prepare your mind, visualize how you would handle them. Respond with strength and clarity. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment about how you plan to use negative visualization in your life. Stay strong, stay stoic.